Today I want to go over Project 4. Project 4 question 1 says write a program with the following input and output. Write a program that displays a rectangle with width and length. I want to start with creating the rectangle. I go to my Visual Studio. In Visual Studio, I create a new project. I name it Project 4. After I create my project, I right-click on the source file. I click Add New Item. I double-click and I can write my code here. I start with typing hashtag include IOS3. I type hashtag include IOMAN IP. I put using namespace std. And I have the main function. So if I just put a cout statement here to cout hello, and I put end O, and I run it. My computer will display hello. I go back to my Visual Studio. Let's take a look at the question. Question 1 says we have a rectangle. If I want to create a rectangle, I can put some space here. I can put some dash there. Then I can go to the new line. Then I can put some space here. I can open this. I can put some space here. I can close it, go to the new line. If I repeat this code a few times, and I repeat this code 1 time, I want to put width and length there. So I put width here. And length there. Let's try this. If I go to my output, I need to take out the \n and then run it again. I put the \n after the width. When I look at my output, I have the rectangle there. So I want to ask the user enter the measure of the width. I can use a cout statement to do that. I say cout. And then I get the width. I want to ask the user for the same thing. And I get the length. I need to define 2 different variables here. I say double width length. After I get the width and the length, I want to calculate the area and perimeter. I define 2 different variables, area and perimeter. I can say area is equal to width and times length. And perimeter is equal to two times width plus length. If I want to display these, I can use a cout statement. I say cout. If I run this code and I go to my output, if I put 2 and 3, I get 6 and 10. Let's take a look at question 2. Question 2 is asking you to enter two integer numbers. You get the total, you display it. You calculate the average and you display it. I go back to my Visual Studio. I define two different numbers. I say double, num1, num2. I say cout. Enter two numbers. I say cn, num1 and num2. I can say double total is equal to num1 plus num2. If I want to find the average of the two numbers, I can type double average is equal to num1 plus num2. And I can display the average, and I can display the total. Let's try this. If I run my program, if I put 2.3 and then 2.4, if I put 2.3 and 4.5, I can get the total and average. Which 2.3 plus 4.5 is 6.8, and the average is 3.4. Let's take a look at question number 3. Question 3 says I can compute your midterms average. Try me. There are three different scores. You find the average. Let's try this. I go back to my Visual Studio. I say cout. I can compute your midterms average. Enter your three enter your scores in 3 exams. I define double, score 1, score 2, and score 3. I say CN, score 1, score 2, and score 3. I say I have a variable named average. I can say average is equal to score 1 plus score 2 plus score 3. If I divide it by 3, I can display the average, so I can say Cout. If I run this code and I look at my output, I can put 1, 2, 1, 2. If I put 1.2, 3.4, and 5.6, the average is 3.4. So my program is working. Let's take a look at question number 4. It says, give me your name, I'll send you a birthday card. I go back to my Visual Studio. I put the Cout statement and I say, question 4. I want to ask the user, I want to display to the user, give me your name and I'll send you a birthday card. I'll put that in the Cout statement. I want to read 3 different strings. So I define a string variable N1, N2, and N3. First, I ask the user, what is your name? I say Cout, what is your name? I use a CN statement to get the N1. Then I want to ask the user, what is your middle initial? I use a Cout statement. And I use a CN to get the N2. Lastly, I want to ask Cout, what is your last name? I use another CN statement to get the N3. I use a final Cout statement. And I want to display some characters here. I put some of these characters here. And I say happy birthday N1, N2, N3. And I put some closing characters /n. I comment out my other code to try this code. Let's run it. So it's displaying it, but I need to put some spaces there. I go back to my code. I go back to my code. Between these, I put space. Let's try. If I put Donald J. Trump, it will display happy birthday. So this is question number 4. Let's take a look at question number 5. Question number 5 says you have a menu. You have drink, chips and nuts. I go back to my Visual Studio. I want to create this menu. I can use a cout statement. I want to ask the user how many drinks, chips, and nuts. So I start with asking cout how many drinks, cout how many chips, cout how many nuts. I want to define and drinks, chips, nuts. I want to define double drinks price, which the drinks price is 1.25. I want to define chips price, which is 1.09. Nuts price, which is 1.18. After the drinks, I put the drinks price. After the chips, I put the chips. I put the chips price. Nuts price. After my cout, I say cn drinks. I say cn chips. And I say cn nuts. So I want to display the total bill. I say cout total bill is equal to drinks times drinks price plus chips times Chips price plus knots times knots price. I put an end L here. Let's try this. If I put 2, 1, and 2, I get 5.95. The question is asking you to use the members of IOM and IP to do this. I go back to my Visual Studio. I say set W 10, set fill dash. I put nothing there. I display the menu. I repeat this code here. For the drinks, after the drinks, I say set W 8. I put the set fill to dots. And I repeat this code after chips and nuts. Let's try this. You can see that the program is displaying the output, but after the menu, it's not displaying the dashes. Before the drinks, let's fix that code. After the menu, I want to display those, so I continue that. Before drinks, I go back to my Visual Studio. Before drinks, I say set fill nothing. And I run it. If I put 1, 2, and 3, you can see my output is being displayed. I can put some spaces before drinks. And I run it. So if I go to my output, if I put 1, 2, and 3, I get the desired output. So this is how you can do it. Let's take a look at question number 6. We want to display, I can convert temperatures from degree to Fahrenheit. Let's go back to my Visual Studio. I say cout, and I put that sentence here. I want to enter a temperature in Fahrenheit. I say cout. I use a cn. I create a double variable. So I want to display the degree in Fahrenheit as something in Celsius. So I can use a cout statement here. I say cout, double left arrow. I put the F here. Fahrenheit is And I put C here. There's a formula. We can say C is equal to Fahrenheit, 5 times Fahrenheit. Minus 32. Divided by 9. Let's try this. I run my program, I go to the output. If I put 97, I get 36.1111. I need to add a space to my code. So I put a space there. Before C, I say fixed state precision 2. And I run it. If I put 97 here, my program will display the output. This is how we can do question number 5. I want you guys to finish this project. If you have any questions, I have office hours, let me know.